and welcome back to card number 2 from today's all occasion stamper stack. My name's Julie Sutcliffe and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and I'm specifically based in Yorkshire, but I do online classes for people to access all over the country. So this is card number 2 that we are going to make using the fabulous meandering meadow papers. They are available on my online store. Links are in my video description. Now, if you haven't watched the first video, I go through the pack of everything, so you may want to watch that. I'm using the Go To Greetings stamp set to accompany my cards today. And I'm only going to make one of these, but my clients can make 4. So everything that I do now on this video, you will do either, well, sort of like ×2 or ×4, depending. Right, I'm just going to find the piece of paper. And if you want to make 4, you will need 4 sheets of this, okay? So this is the piece that I'm going to use. Now, I've been quite specific where I've cut my paper because I wanted to get the lovely trees in there. So if you're going to make 4, you will need 4 sheets of the paper. As I say, I'm just going to make the one. I'm using Melon Mambo as a card base, so I only need 1 sheet of Melon Mambo because I'm only going to make the 1 card, but you would need 2 sheets to make 4 cards, and you will also need a full sheet of the standard, the thinner basic white. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to score my Melon Mambo card. I'm going to pop it in my trimmer vertically or portrait, and I'm going to score it at 10.5 centimeters, and then I'm going to flip it and cut it at 14.8 and a sniff. That will give me 2 card bases. If you're making 4 cards today with me, then you will need to repeat that step one more time, okay? And then we need to cut 4 pieces of basic whites, and we are going to cut these at 8.5 by 12.8. So again, you will need to do this 4 times, but that's 8.5 by 12.8. And for those mathematicians amongst you, you will realise that that means it's 2 centimetres smaller than the actual card. So we've got a centimetre border all the way around there. And then we finally just need to cut our coordinating paper. And let me just see. Now I'm going to pop it in the trimmer upside down, and I'm going to cut it at 8 centimetres. Now, I'm sure you can use that on another card. It would look delightful on another card. I'm going to flip this round now because I need this gap here for the greeting. I'm going to cut some off at the bottom. So the first cut was at 8, and then this one is going to be at 12.3. And again, that's spare to use on something else. And also, again, you would need to do that 4 times to make your 4 cards. Okay. So I am just going to stick this down to my white layer. Honestly, this is like the quickest card. Well, maybe the first cards were quick, but we did do 4 in one go there. So I've stuck that down to my white layer. Now you could add twine, ribbon, you could jazz this up a little bit, but I wanted to keep these basic. We're going to get a little bit trickier as we go along. And then I've used Happy Birthday on my initial card. Yeah, I feel like I need a bigger greeting, so I might do Happy Birthday, or I might do Thinking of You. Now, if you watched my first video, you will have seen that I trimmed my stamps down. I butchered my stamps. And I'm going to do the same with this one because I did get a bit of ghosting when I made my original cards. Now, if people don't know what ghosting is, it's when there's some excess rubber on the stamp, and when you ink it up, you get it around the edge of the stamp and you get one of those wobbly wavy lines. I mean, I have cut now, I have cut on the sticker. It looks like, according to the sticker, I've cut the greeting off, but I haven't. I must have just put my stickers on a bit rubbish. Now I'm going to take, I had a scrap of green. I always like to do a practice, just to, that's okay. So I'm going to do Thinking of You. Oh, and no ghosting. Absolutely. And I think that's quite straight as well. Now, what you could do here, and I think I did this. Yes, I did. You could stick this straight down. You could glue that straight down. Or you could layer it up on some dimensionals. I'm going to glue this one straight down so I could send it as a standard card. And I do like having a larger border. Now, this video isn't even 7 minutes long and we've made a card. So I reckon you could do that card in 10 minutes, if not less. And you could easily make 4 cards. Really, really simple. I promise they do get a little bit more difficult. So, well, I've got one easy one left, but I might do a more tricky one in between to mix it up a little bit. So that is card number 2. I've got 2 of those. I'd love to see your efforts. I'd love to see what you've made with yours. So if you're in my VIP group on Facebook, then please share in there, because everybody loves it when you share in there. Or if you're sharing on Instagram, please make sure you tag the Paper Haven in, and I will look out for those. I will be back on at 11:30 with card number 3, if you're watching live. And I'll see you then. That was a quick one. Bye.